Girls, welcome into round number 10 of the 2019 MotoOption SX series. Oh my gosh, I got an echo in the background. I gotta turn that down. Live here from Daytona. That's right, it is the rerun of the 2019 Daytona SX and MX Simulator. We had some qualifying issues with the servers back, well, 5 rounds ago now, and they had to get it all sorted out and figured out back then, and they decided to postpone the race to our off week this week, and we're back racing some MotoOption Supercross tonight. And I'm once again joined by the legendary Mark Zeidler. How you doing tonight, Mark?
Pretty dang good. I got a special preview of the upcoming Tier 1 subscriber emote icons, and I gotta say, I'm in love with what I saw so far.
That is right. We got some new subscriber emotes coming. They're pending review from the Twitch peeps right now, but as soon as they're available, I'll let everybody know, and we can have a grand old time sharing some emoticons on the stream. But we are back in Daytona, which technically speaking was the midway point of the season, but now that we're super late in the season, it's kind of like a wrench thrown in the plans for these guys, Mark, and they're going to have to deal with arguably the longest and one of the more technical Supercross tracks of the season with just a couple rounds left to go.
I gotta say, yeah, as having a mix-up late in this season, this is a pretty darn exciting race. Hopefully looking forward to having some crazy mixed-up results. Maybe look forward to Adam Holm having a breakthrough ride, the outdoor specialist, I guess we can call him at this point, since he's happy with 10th place.
Yeah, is this also going to be a spot for maybe Leclerc to finally break through, get that first win? A little bit bigger track surface for him to play with if he makes those mistakes. It's not like he has tighter confines that will reach up and bite him. I mean, this could be a good place for him too.
But the roughness has been an issue for him, so maybe not as well. We're just going to have to wait and see how it plays out.
The roughness being the tough part for Leclerc this year has been maybe one of the weirder things, given that he is a 2-time outdoor champion. Is there anything that you've been able to notice, Mark, with maybe his setup or anything? Obviously, it seems to happen at about a certain time in the race, so maybe just a loss of focus, or is it his setup, you're thinking?
It's got to be a setup, because you can see him, it's not a loss of focus, he just starts changing his lines. He avoids ruts at all costs, and while the other riders are able to get into those ruts and rail him, and he's just losing time and, I guess, falling, trying to avoid the ruts.
Yeah, it definitely makes for a very peculiar situation out of Leclerc, and we're going to see him as our fastest qualifier tonight here at Daytona, as they actually ran qualifying way back when, 5 weeks ago, and used those times for tonight, so nobody could re-qualify or do faster lap times on the track. This is exactly as they would have qualified 5 weeks ago. Leclerc on top, Haley, Seabolt, Mitchell, and Carlin. Now, obviously, we haven't even seen Colton Mitchell in a few weeks, Mark, and he would have qualified 4th here. So we're going to see some of the runners that maybe would have had really good nights at Daytona not even in the mix because it's so late in the season and they've already kind of given up on it.
Yeah, well, I mean, Colton Mitchell, obviously, we showcased so many of his computer problems. So I can't imagine why a guy would keep showing up if that were going to happen every week.
Right, yeah, he was kind of right in the mix with the championship hunt, and then as you alluded to, those computer problems, like it went like 3 weeks in a row where he was either in a good position in the main event or qualifying position for the main event, and his computer would basically just close the game out. It just completely control, or what is it, Alt F4 the game. I don't know. It was a very interesting situation there for sure.
You think being betrayed by a girlfriend is rough, man. Wait till your computer betrays you in the middle of a sim race. Poor guy. I really feel for him.
Oh, man. Well, looking at this 250 East lineup that we have here tonight, Josh Williams was your fastest qualifier, as I mentioned, back 5 weeks ago. Bryce Whelan, Isaiah Dickerson, your points leader, Zoe Cross, and Dylan Copeland right there at the sharp end of the field. So we're going to see how these guys stack up here in just a moment. We're going to get heat race action started here in Daytona. Actually, looks like they're already on the gates. I might as well pay attention a little bit more to what's happening.
Daytona.
Get some racing going here at the World Center of Racing. I'm so excited.
I've already completely forgotten how this track rode in real life. Like,
yeah, there's a few spots.
Compare.
There's a few spots that They were different in real life, so obviously if you're watching this, you may be like, well, why is the track different right there? Again, they build these off of the blueprints, so if the track was different on the blueprint, they built it as such, and they decided to leave it here tonight in Daytona. But we're set to go racing here. Round number 10, technically speaking, of the series. I believe it would have been round number 3 of the East Series, but let's see how these guys fare as we are underway. Dickerson hits the gate. And a slurry of people going into turn 1. Hubbard on the horse, or the llama, I should say, almost gets the whole shot. But it's Chandler blocks him, who comes out with that early advantage. Dylan Copeland right there in second. Remember, top 9 go through out of this, and only 12 runners in this heat race, Mark. So looks like everybody's going to be pretty happy with their result here tonight.
Yeah, they're definitely going to make it to the LCQ.
So
gosh, that llama looks good. The hat, the fat farmer rider.
Hubbard making some block passes actually caused Saulnier to miss the Supercross triple because of the block pass that he put on him. So Saulnier back to 4th into the wall jump right in between the sets of whoops here tonight. Remember, real life, the wall jump was right after a long set of whoops. Kind of splits it up a little bit. And then actually a little bit of a shorter rhythm lane. These guys would have gone over that second table and then on, off, and then another double out after that. So again, shorter rhythm lanes, but blueprint is the blueprint, and that's how it was built. Oh, as our leader goes down, blocks him up and through the front of the bike, and the llama's out front, Hubbard leading.
So speaking of llamas, has anyone seen the video on Facebook? I know I'm old, I'm aging myself here, dating myself. Anyone seen the video on Facebook that's been making the rounds of the llamas acting real cute? Their cute haircuts and the straw hat. Oh, look at the front flip over the finish line out of the llama.
I actually haven't seen that video,
great.
Mark.
I'm gonna have to find it and share it in chat.
Okay, all right.
Or I could have chat, share it in chat. Share it in chat.
Oh, Hubbard with the case on the on-off, and he's gonna go down, fall off the llama, and out front goes Copeland as he nails the big quad out of the end of the rhythm lane, and the 44 machine to the front here in heat number 1. Copeland looking to set out early. Sean Smith on the 222 finds himself in a good second position early on. Dylan Copeland right behind him. And we got riders getting stuck up on the wall jump there. That was OG Brandon Holmes hitting the deck, fresh off of his Monster Energy Supercross 2 championship on Monday evening. Looking to try to make it into the main event here at Daytona. Have a little bit work to do now. Everything's settling in pretty nicely. I'll tell you, I haven't seen our points leader, Isaiah Dickerson.
12th out the back. Did he miss a lap?
Well, I feel like he's too close to have missed a lap at this point.
Well, maybe he caught on and turned around. But
right, yeah.
We definitely missed something. There's no way that he should be this far out the back.
Yeah, this could actually be huge because for the moment, he's still got quite a ways to go to get to our final transfer spot of Brandon Holmes. He's about 15 seconds behind that right now. So if he can charge forward, he still has plenty of opportunity to make the main event, of course, but putting himself at a big deficit here in this heat race early on. So up and over the finish line does Holmes go. Lap number 3 has started here in this heat race, and it's still Dylan Copeland on the 44 machine leading. And now Copeland has been looking pretty strong late in the series here, Mark. Perhaps a podium opportunity for him tonight with less runners on the track.
Yeah, maybe even a win.
Maybe even a win. Well, I know he's pretty decent buddies with Daniel Mills IRL, and I believe Mills is on that Tagger Designs team as well. And fun fact of the night is that Daniel Mills actually won the Daytona Supercross in the 250 division back in 2017, so maybe it's the magical recipe for these Tagger boys, this Daytona Supercross track.
Just maybe. Kyle Carpenter having a solid ride in second right now. Apparently on Team Copeland, I'm not sure.
Oh, I thought that was Dylan Copeland. I apologize.
Dylan Copeland is in the lead and in second place.
Yep. Team Copeland. So Dylan Copeland for Tagger Designs is leading, but he has his own team rider in second. Interesting.
This is like the Justin Barsha Marshall Welton relationship.
Yeah, kind of. I was actually gonna say it's kind of like when Kyle Busch used to race the JGR and the Nationwide Series. He'd race the JGR car, but he'd have Kyle Busch Motorsports, so he'd have someone in the other car, like that he was owning and
Yeah.
racing against. Yeah.
Maybe a little better comparison, but I wasn't gonna go full NASCAR on these muffs.
Well, I mean, we are at Daytona, so you know, World Center of
Okay,
Racing.
yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
I mean, if we were in Nashville or Denver,
or Anaheim.
do they have a NASCAR race in Tennessee?
Bristol, brother.
Bristol, yeah, that's right. Okay, I knew that I was gonna be really stupid. Oh, Carpenter! Oh, I thought he was gonna save it, but he goes down. So Sean Smith going by, and Carpenter's in a really bad spot on the wall. Here comes the llama of Jacob Hubbard. He's gonna go up and over the wall, get around Kyle Carpenter. Carpenter gonna go around the wall and get back on right in front of Austin Eklund there. So he missed a timing gate, but still plenty of time behind him to transfer as Isaiah Dickerson has worked his way up, I believe, into the 7th spot. No, 6th, as he runs a 109.2 over the line this time by. Take a little onboard action here with Dickerson. Mark, what can you tell us about the current points leader?
Tell you that he rides for MV Films and that he's a great human being who is riding this track extremely hard right now. And I mean that aggressively, not any other type of hardness.
Definitely pushing the envelope right now as he flies through the whoops, almost jumps entirely across the start straight. Moves up into 5th.
What? Oh, almost. Doesn't seem to have a care in the world out here. Almost like everyone here is going to make the main event.
I think the only time he let off the throttle that entire straightaway was the wall jump, it seemed like. I just never heard the bike shut off.
It's like riding a 125. He's just fanning the clutch in the corners.
Look at that, tripling in and tripling out. Oh my gosh, case both of them, but still got it somehow. What lap time is this going to be?
It's going to be that hot.
1:11.8, yeah, so somehow you can go 2 seconds, well, almost 2.5 seconds a lap faster than what we just saw right there. Isaiah Dickerson absolutely flying around this Daytona circuit at the moment. White flag is out, though, and our race leader...
Oh, never mind.
Nope. I guess we missed Dickerson, maybe?
No, he did. He just had a close call.
Okay. Our race leader, Dylan Copeland, on his way to a heat race victory here in Daytona, looking awfully strong doing so and giving himself a great opportunity with a great gate pick into tonight's main event to perhaps go after that elusive first win of his career if he can do so. As he comes up over the wall jump, Dylan Copeland is your winner here, 250 heat number 1 at Daytona. Sean Smith behind him, looks like he's got 2nd under lock. Isaiah Dickerson, look at the charge out of this young man, all the way up into 3rd right now. We got some chaos going on in the background right now. Eklund has moved to 4th. Hubbard on the llama has gone into 5th. Carpenter drops all the way back to 6th. Brandon Holmes is 7th, side by side with Alex Heckman, who's going through the front door, and he's down 8th for Heckman. He's going to lose a spot to Saulnier, and
Joey Nielsen.
Joey Nielsen's
Oh,
gonna...
throws it away. Does he stay on? He stayed on.
Nielsen stays on, and here comes Roy Mitchell. It's not over yet. Heckman's got to get this last couple rhythm sections clean as Mitchell down in the background. So Heckman, if he can just make it through these last couple corners clean, should be good here. Actually almost having an opportunity to close on Saulnier before the finish line. There we go, up over the wall.
Gets
jump.
into the back of him.
Oh, he's going to go down. He's off the bike. He's off the bike, and Joey Nielsen goes through into the main event for Pogo. Oh, my.
Classic Heckman. Classic.
Heckman misses out. Didn't need to pass Dominic Saulnier there, but got right up on his rear tire. Look at Mitchell launching to the finish line. Not going to get it. Plants in the ground like Justin Bogle's fender.
Oh, man. What's he going to do? He's going to have 5th gate pick for the LCQ.
Oh, terrible, terrible.
Terrible luck right there for Roy Mitchell.
Heckman actually, he had cuts. I don't think it would have been enough still to lose it, but he did have 1.87 seconds of cuts at the end, so it could have been close.
So, I'm slightly disappointed in us, Kellen.
Yes. Why?
Jacob Hubbard out there riding the Yamaha.
Ah, the Yamaha.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Took us a whole race to pick up on it, but we're got it now. We'll get it right for
Is
the
that
name.
actually in his name?
No, it's not, but it should be.
The Lamaha. That's funny. Yeah, his name, it was just Yeehaw, wasn't it?
Yeehaw, yeah. You gotta say a little more enthusiasm, please.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
Now I gotta start singing Old Town Road, too.
Yeah, might as well. Or
All
something
right.
about your tractor being sexy.
Oh, I could go on for days. Take you for a ride on my big green tractor. We could go slow, we could go faster. I was definitely not meant to be born in the South, I'll tell you that much.
What we got here for riders? Yeah. There's 11 of them here, too.
11 riders in this one, so we're going to have...
One rider going home tonight.
You can count all 5 of the LCQ guys on one hand.
You know what? The nice thing about the heat race and the LCQ here, easy to do lineup checks.
True story, we can get through them a lot quicker than normal. Yeah, so we did have about 65-ish people in the server before UID grab. I wonder if that means that we're going to have quite a few more 450 guys, or if it's really just a bunch of people showing up to watch this, because we only had, what, 23 guys race this 250 class tonight?
Yep, just one guy going home, if they even all show up for the LCQ.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think happens if they pull the LCQ lineup, there's only 4 on the gate? I mean, they probably just say that's it, right? And then load up the 450 one.
We're going to sit here and probably talk about this super exciting 250 LCQ where we don't know who's going to transfer for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Well, it in part reminds me a little bit of when there would be 5 people for the consolation races outdoors, and unfortunately Nathan Nickerson always somehow ended up being that one guy that wouldn't make it.
Yeah, you should stick to designing websites.
It would have been a great night for Dar to show up, I'll tell you that much. But no
yeah,
Cody
what
Dar
the heck,
tonight.
Cody Dar.
Not sure where half of my team, or pretty much all of my team, is tonight.
Well, we got 2 of them here. Ethan Parks. Adam Heckman. Neither of them in this heat race.
Yeah, well, we saw Heckman blow it in that last one. We'll see Parks coming up in the 450s in a moment. But right now, 250 heat number 2 on the gate. Time to go racing once again in Daytona. Top 9 transfer 11 on the gate. Who's going to be the 2-1s headed to the LCQ? Down the inside, it looked like it was going to be Lang, but it's his teammate Eagland around the outside who takes over the race lead. Lang has to settle in for second, and right there in third is Trent Adams on the 323. All right, so separating early, Eagland misses the big line, and here comes his teammate Lang. Has to settle in behind him, though. We got riders going down. Big stack up in the berm. 4 or 5 riders going down. That's going to allow the 45 machine, Dakota French, through. French
half
misses
of the pack
triple.
down in that corner.
Here's Logan Heagney on the wall, jump side by side, and we got another rider down on the triple face right there. Pinned to 166 with the $5 donation. Zach Dupuy, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it, dude. Again, want to remind everybody we're going to have new emoticons hopefully by next week. And that'll be great for all of you Tier 1 and Tier 2 subscribers. I'm going to fill out both the Tier 1 and Tier 2 emotes. So you guys have some cool stuff to punch in on the stream now and not just the same old boring emoticons. And now it looks like Tyler Lang, though, has taken over the race lead from his teammate Eagland. And away he goes into the distance. Just another day at the practice track for these ActiveCo, though, guys. Huh, Mark?
Pretty much the story of the heat races. Somehow they always end up in the same heat race. 1-2. I think the fix is in. They're paying off Race Factory Gaming, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they keep ending up in the same heat race. That's, I guess, the peculiar part. But I guess if they qualify one position apart from each other, then it's plausible.
Eagland trying to front flip, trying to show off for his fans, goes down over the triple.
That was a alert noise from Mark.
Yeah, sorry, I had a beer bottle in my mouth.
Like those
Like,
NBC
the bottle
alerts.
it was against my lips, not in my mouth. I didn't mean to mislead you guys.
Remember watching like NASCAR in like 06, and NBC would do the boom, 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 and like have an alert pop up on the bottom of the screen. That's what Mark was doing right there. So we're gonna have alerts popping up on the screen any moment.
Yeah, we got a ticker here on SYS TV now.
Yeah. Breaking news: JLV announces MX Simulator 2.0. If only.
Check the forums. 502 strokes, 80 cc bikes.
A career mode.
Career mode.
And tear-offs. Tear-offs finally in the game,
Oh, and
too.
tear-offs. Yeah, tear-offs.
Oh, man. Well, Tyler Lang's making this thing look awfully easy out front right now. Logan Leitzel trying to chase him down from the 2 spot. Dakota French and Colby Eaglin having a fight for 3rd. Eaglin goes for the 3 in and right on
Eaglin is
through.
looking great out here tonight. Busting all the big lines. I saw him hit the 5-on line through the rhythm lane coming up after this straightaway, at the end of the straightaway.
Well,
It's a long straightaway. What'd they say it measured out? Like 1,000 yards?
something like that.
10 football fields long. Thank you, Ricky Carmichael.
One thing that I wish they had done this year, Mark, was you know how they always put the finish line equal with where the start-finish line is at
NASCAR.
Yeah, on the NASCAR straightaway, basically. Yeah. I would have loved if the finish line jump was at the end of the long straightaway, as if it was like a straight rhythm section. So instead of like guys having to make a block pass in the last corner to, quote, get the transfer spot. Yeah, if you just got the rhythm lane really damn good, you could maybe steal a position at the finish line.
Yeah, not terrible. I like it as an idea. I think at the end of a 20-minute race, maybe not brilliant.
Yeah, see somebody bust out a big old 5.4 right in the middle of a rhythm lane when their arms are super pumped up and they're exhausted. Yeah. Been great.
Yeah, on the roughest track of the year.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look back and find our transfer spot right now. It is Alex Kerr on this 913 machine chasing down Neil Wells on the 154. So a couple guys looking to head to the main event with ease as Rogan McIntosh is down in P10 and Jack Fowler well behind him there in 11th. So pretty big gap established for our top 9 riders at the moment.
Battle for 10th is hot and heavy though right now.
Oh man.
Just a half a second separating these 2 riders as they charge. Oh. Well, spoiled.
Jack Fowler, I feel
he's
like
better than them.
I don't know. I mean, not to like throw him under the bus or anything, but I do really remember him being a consistent main event guy before, and I don't think I've seen him in a main yet this year. So
I always saw him at least close, but I mean, this is basically no one here.
Again, I really do feel like I'm speaking correctly here that he was really, really good at one point. Maybe it's just the old adage that MX Sim kind of catches up to you eventually.
Yeah, I'm just making stuff up, basically.
That's what we do on these streams. We just make a bunch of stuff up and hope it sticks. Eventually,
people don't get too offended, you know? I don't know.
Eventually, it doesn't stick, and Spencer Turley makes a video about you, so yeah.
That's what I've been going for all season. Biggest fan. Won't even talk about me on his videos, though. I'm kind of starting to get a little hurt.
Looks like everybody on my Facebook group wants to watch the live stream going down right now, so I'm looking at these guys, and they're all sitting here at their desktops right now, doing nothing instead of watching an MX Simulator broadcast.
Losers, the whole lot of them. Neil Wells with a crash, risking losing his transfer spot.
Ooh,
he's only got...
Lang just went down with the lead.
Oh.
And Jack Fowler unlaps himself. Eagland, French, and Leitzel side by side over the wall jump. We got 4 or 5 riders battling out for second. Look at Leitzel's upside down.
Leitzel rails the outside into the inside of French, cleans his ass out.
Oh, he takes him down.
Oh, this is going to knock him out of a transfer position.
So as quickly as it was going to be a great battle, it really alluded into basically nothing. Oh yeah, Leitzel, I guess, still here with French. Look at French trying to jump down the inside.
No, doesn't want to lose the transfer. French doing it for the beast from the east out there. You think that he would have definitely went for the kill shot there.
Yeah, Damon fucking Bradshaw. Oh my gosh, Leitzel completely out of shape in the whoops. Up front, meanwhile, though, it is Tyler Lang coming down to the finish line here. The number 18 machine is going to stamp his ticket to the main event with a victory here in 250 heat number 2 at Daytona.
And
Front flip for style. Oh, Eaglin's down in the final corner.
Oh no, is he going to be able to hold on to the transfer position?
I think he's going to get going unless he goes down on the wall like Heckman did.
Oh, a
backflips the wall. Jack Fowler's going to try to land on him, but it doesn't work. Leitzel's going to slice on through.
Runs over Fowler's lifeless body.
Leitzel with a sick whip stayed really low on the finish line jump there. Zoe Cross comes across 4th. Dakota French right there in 5th. Logan Heagney going to the main event tonight with a 6th. I believe this might be his first main of the year. Trent Adams going to pick up 7th. Neil Wells and Alex Kerr is still battling for 8th. They've been in the same position.
For the final transfer position, Kerr gets a good run off the Dragon's back. Pulls alongside as they go over the wall jump. Scrubs it, stays low. Will he get the drive to the line?
Oh, so close.
No!
Oh, my goodness.
Able to hold on to the 8th position.
7 100ths of a second at the line. Neil Wells hangs on for 8th. Alex Kerr is going to settle for 9th. 10th should be McIntosh, and Jack Fowler a lap down in 11th.
Whew, what a battle.
So, we now know our 5 runners that are going to this last chance qualifier. McIntosh and Fowler going out of this heat. Alex Kerr looks like he's sitting in the medical mule over here after that finish line jump. Oh, man. All right, cuts are in. And nothing changed. Looks like everything stayed the same as Lang, still your heat number 2 winner here at Daytona.
Eagleman looked really good in that heat race.
Yeah, I would. If Dickerson didn't charge to the field, if Dickerson didn't charge to the field as well as he did in that hurt first heat, I would be pretty keen to say it could be either Lang or Eaglin tonight. But if Dickerson starts with him, I don't know. I'm thinking it's a different story.
It's true. I think we could see quite the stretched out field. Looks like we got a better 450 heat lineup. We got 17 riders in heat 1, so we at least have 33 riders showing up.
Yeah, 17 in this one. Davis, Young, Andrade, Smith, Brennan, Wilcox, Donovan, Siebel, Whiteley, Prokop, Hughes, Parks, Gebhardt, Holm, Leclerc, Sanders, and Simos. In 450 heat number 1 here at Daytona. Top 9 go out of this one.
Has Sanders made a main event yet this year?
I don't know. That's
I feel like he
a
has.
good question.
Let me text him. Hold on. He's got nothing better going on right now. It's just a warm-up lap.
Yeah, he doesn't need to look at the racetrack. He's got to look at his phone. You're texting him.
Yeah.
Live streaming myself, face cam wise, to Cody Dar and Nathan Zaworski right now.
Facebook group.
Yeah, they started a Facebook group chat. Now they're just sitting there. Looks like Cody looks like he's maybe standing in a bunch of jerseys, and Nate's just in a really white room. So
white room.
Oh,
really?
Nate's cooking. Let's see what Nate's got on the pot here tonight. Looks like some sketties and meatball.
Just one meatball?
Yeah, no, he's got some meatballs in there. Looks good, Nate.
Okay.
All right, 450.
Cooking, Nate.
Heat number 1. Jeremy Siebel. Can he claw his way back into championship consideration, Mark? Or is this Haley's
possible?
Is this Haley's championship to lose down the stretch?
Definitely his to lose. He's got a nice, comfortable-ish lead. We'll see what happens tonight before we really say anything too wild, but
that's still a lot to play for.
Definitely not in the spot he doesn't want to be in.
With 3 rounds left to go, Haley up by 17 points over Smith and up by 24 points over Siebel, but we're about to find out who's going through to this main event out of heat number 1. Land rush into the first corner from the outside. Chase Donovan, Sally Slomo with the whole shot. Gets to the line first. Zach Prokop. Jeremy Smith right there in the mix. Jeremy Siebold. So basically all of our top guys are in this heat race except Jack Haley, who looks like he's going to be in heat number 2. Oh, everything's stacking up here. Oh, Wilcox almost backflips through the air to make a pass. Down he goes. We saw Leclerc slice on through. Walter Gebhardt way back there. A lot of riders may have gone down in that first corner as Prokop trying to go to the lead, but instead it's Jeremy Smith to the front. So Smith on the 4 out here in the lead, trying to get away from Siebold, who moves into the 2 spot, heading up on Prokop. So it's Smith, Siebold, Prokop, your top 3. Adam Holm now finds himself up into the 4 rides, so it's a slur of Hondas out front. And then last week's 250 winner, Jonathan Hughes, running that momentum high after his first career 250 main event victory last week, now finds himself up inside of the top 5 and challenging our leaders. This battle for the lead is going to get good really quick as we've lost Jeremy Smith. Jeremy Smith has gone down. Somewhere in the mix, we've lost him, and it's Zach Prokop now leading with Siebold putting the pressure on. Oh, Prokop with a big oppo whip on the quad. All right, look at Siebold getting the drive and the whoops. Pulls up alongside on the wall. Who's going to get the power down? They're still side by side as they go through the second set. Siebold almost goes down as he goes off the track. A little bit of Marvin Muscan line off the side there as he hops back on. And goes for the quad, and now he goes down. So finally hits the deck, and his teammate Adam Holm is going to slice on through for second. A little overzealous there, huh, Mark?
I'm eating wheat thins, okay? What do you want?
He's pushing the envelope, that's for sure.
Who's pushing the envelope?
Well, it was Siebold off the racetrack, trying to jump back on. Didn't work out in his favor.
Looks to me like he's in 4th. Were they battling for the lead? Sorry, I was watching the alpaca vid. I'm about to share it in chat. So I'll let you carry the stream for a bit. You know, I usually got to carry you, so.
Yeah.
I'm a big talker.
Adam Holm trying to put the pressure on Prokop, just made a little mistake himself. Yeah, Braden, that line does resemble Cooper Webb a little bit, but I remember Muscan went off the track in Daytona right in about the same spot we saw Siebold go off. He jumped back on and then immediately stalled it in the following corner. So that was my allusion to the Muscan line there.
What is with Muscan this year?
I don't know, man, but I'm sure the Americans will find a way to blame it on the fact that he's French.
Probably his smelly armpits. Maybe his wife's hairy, stinky armpits got to him.
Zach Prokop still leading this thing.
Seen a lot of good heat race rides out of Zach this year.
Yeah, slowly putting a gap on Holm here. What do you think is working this year for Prokop that maybe didn't in the past, Mark? He seems to be more consistent. His speed is up. Just all around looking better.
Yeah, I think that's working for him. Oh, and the quad out, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's on a good team. He's probably been working with Smith a fair bit. Obviously, a lot to learn there. He's the most consistent rider in simulator, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely helps to have a teammate like that. As we're talking about him, down he goes from the lead. Adam Holm has taken over the front. And boy, Mark, you may have hit the nail on the head here tonight. Oh my gosh, Alexis Leclerc absolutely plows Prokop and takes Smith and Siebold with him. Where do you think Leclerc was going right there? I can't figure out what he was thinking. He just went straight through the whoops, right into the side of Prokop. Like, what? Did he not see him?
Girlfriend probably walked in the room, hairy armpits, stinky, no deodorant, distracted.
Oh, gosh. And now, again, another rider going down. That is Will Whiteley.
She's got a, I don't know. You know, Leclerc likes to smash into the other riders when he passes them, so.
Yeah,
whether they're laying in the middle of the track or not, he's happy to hit them.
That was a peculiar situation that we just saw right there. So now Adam Holm has extended his race lead after all of that shenanigans. Zach Prokop, 11.3 seconds in the rear. And Holm trying to stretch this lead out so he can maybe win this heat race and take an optimal gate pick into the main event.
You know, interesting thing about that 11.3 seconds, that's my record in the rear as well.
Almost did a spit take.
You gonna make it there, Kellen?
Oh man, I knew the second I had said it, you were gonna come up with something clever.
Oh man, Nightbot got me. I can't post links.
Oh yeah, but your link still goes up. Nightbot just yells at you.
All right, yell at me, Nightbot, all you want. That's the alpaca video. Watch it after the stream.
Oh my gosh. Well, back to racing. Zach Prokop has just hit the deck. And Jeremy Smith is going to hop back over him into the 2 spot, as does Seabold into 3rd. And Leclerc into 4th with Walter Gebhardt putting the pressure on from 5th. So everybody grouping up here. Gebhardt almost into the back. Leclerc actually did get that front wheel lock. I didn't even really see any contact, but yeah, maybe a little bit of lag issues there as well.
There's a bunch of fast guys in this heat. My goodness, what's going to happen in the next heat?
That's what I was saying. I have to imagine that Haley is going to maybe have a little bit of an easier time in the next heat race.
He's
given
that having a hall pass here this weekend.
Yeah, all of his championship contenders ended up in this heat race together. Wow, Seabold almost hopped from one gator pit to the other. And now he's going to go down again. Oh, he stays on the bike.
And Leclerc rams into the back of him.
Yeah.
All right, he skirted around.
Prokop through the moguls got a little out of shape, and Walter Gebhardt just goes straight on off the track. Must have got a little out of shape in the moguls too, and thought might as well just hold it on at that point.
You know what it was? All these guys set up their training tracks with, you know, false Daytona sections where they ride off the side, and he got confused about which berm he was supposed to go over to ride the Daytona layout.
Exactly. Good call, Mark.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for, man.
All right, Holm continues to lead. A little off-kilter in the whoops there, but corrals back his MV Films machine and avoids a wild Fernando Andrade to continue leading this race. Definitely looks pretty good here tonight, Mark. You may have called this one.
Oh boy, Seabolt down again. Drops back to the 5th place as Leclerc jumps by him in the rhythm.
Seabolt versus Leclerc. It's kind of like Holm versus Leclerc. You always want to keep an eye on it. Take a look back up front real fast to see our race leader, Adam Holm, come down to the finish line. And heat number 2 at Daytona is going to belong to the 27 of Adam Holm. The hometown boy, Florida native, straight out of Orlando.
Hometown boy, good one. Get it? Okay.
Hometown, what?
Hometown boy.
Ah, hometown, got it. Oh, Prokop's down out of 3rd. And through goes Leclerc and Seabold. So Prokop, the crashing, catching up to him late here in this one, not working in his favor at all.
It's pretty much all our fault.
It usually is.
Walter Gebhardt down over the last wall. It's going to allow Prokop to maybe finish 5th. Okay, yeah, he finally finished 5th.
Gebhardt 6th.
Whiteley 7th.
Hughes looks like he's got 8th. Davis looks like he's got 9th. Reno Brendan not in the same zip code as Davis at the moment, so gonna go to that last chance qualifier along with Ethan Parks. Reed Young, who's running the default 2 gear. Thomas Wilcox, who earlier this week asked me in Facebook chat if he could have someone sponsor the stream. I said, yeah, sure, who? And he said, FamMX Designs. I was like, oh, you dog, you, they're an SYS sponsor. And then I told him they're the co-sponsor of the racing team. You should know that. And he's like, dude, I never see any of your guys out there. Well, Wilcox, who just finished right in front of you? Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. Take that. Also, shout out Reed Young for showcasing my replacement model pack. Love your work. Hot line.
Yeah, you like that through the tough blocks? I can't let out laughing too much. Oh man. Didn't the default 2 helmet in one of your replacement packs, wasn't it the Green Bay helmet at one point?
I keep hearing this, but I don't have a clue.
I'm pretty sure it was. I think that you're just lying and saying that you don't know. and that you really
Okay.
do know?
I'm not confident.
Another question I have for you is, has JLV ever run anything other than stock models?
No.
Damn it.
He doesn't even venture off the default gear. He won't even use Alt 1, Alt 2, or Alt 1. He's just fully committed. RM125.
I miss JLV Racing RF, man. 2012 was awesome. Didn't he make a main and everybody was like losing their bananas in 2012? Oh, that's good stuff.
That'd be a pretty good performance in 2012 for JLV. I mean, on a keyboard, literally.
Thing I remember about JLV is when I started playing the game, he was number 52, and I was just like, it was meant to be, really.
Is that his national number?
That was his national number that year. All right, we got 16 runners in this one, and Mark Colton Mitchell out here racing tonight.
Oh, he did show up after
And
all.
he did. Surprising, we haven't seen him in a few weeks. Good to see him back. Hopefully his computer is okay, as we had mentioned.
Hopefully his mind is all right as well after those devastating defeats.
You still don't have his skins. I don't know why. And yeah, Jack Haley, your current points leader. Again, Haley taking a commanding lead after his victory at the last round in Denver, where he has now expanded that points lead out to 17 over Jeremy Smith and 24 over Jeremy Siebold. So this is coming crunch time this late in the series. 3 rounds left to go. Haley's at a pretty good opportunity here, Mark, if he can win here, to maybe even clinch it next week at East Rutherford.
Anything is possible. Hard to say. We haven't seen this heat race performance. I mean, we saw a warm-up lap performance. It did not look bad. Not that anyone thought it was going to.
Never does for Haley. He is smooth as butter. And it's going to be great to see him work this Daytona track with his magic. Let's see heat number 2 in the 450 class right now. Gate is down, and Haley with a good jump out of the middle, but actually it's going to be his teammate, Devin Ryan, and his other teammate, Robert Wilson, who ends up out front. And I kid you not, I think everybody's down in the first or second corner.
Oh my gosh, in the whoop section?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people that went down to the whoops, including, I believe, Jack Haley went down, but his teammates are out front leading.
St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Devin Ryan.
Turley coming home 5th.
Upside down, Robert Wilson behind him, Oliver Mitchell, and Turley, as you mentioned. Turley making the suspicious decision to switch to Yamahas late in the season. Used to see him in on those Cowies, went back to Yamaha, though.
Especially suspicious because he's on a KTM dyno.
Well, he loves,
as he runs into the downrider of Colton Mitchell.
he loves running this 2012 250F looking model on a 450.
I believe that's his real-life bike.
Ah, makes sense.
The Galaxy.
So, do you think that's his real life setup? Really, like full-blown bike. He runs a Galaxy gear, and he has
Does he?
those. I don't know. I'm guessing if he runs this setup,
posted a video. Have you not watched?
Mark,
Kellen.
you know, things just they could get in the way, and sometimes I can't watch the Galaxy.
Buying a house is not more important than watching Spencer Turley's videos.
Well, if that is his full setup, man, he has got like a 10-year-old AGV helmet on.
Yeah, Spencer, I mean, I like you so much that I'm going to tell you this. Time to replace that helmet. Not like the styling, I don't care, but like helmets degrade over time. You got to replace them.
Got to protect your noggin.
If you had a crash.
Devin Ryan goes down with the lead, and Oliver hops from third to first. Robert Wilson cases the quad. Oh, and then goes down in the moguls. He actually, I thought he cased the jump harder before that, and then crashed in the moguls as Jack Haley jumps over top of him. You can see guys kind of struggling through. Mitchell and Ryan settling in behind him. Oh my gosh, Mark, Spencer Turley's in second. Let's go on board with the Galaxy, man.
There you go. That's a good idea. This is going to be a wild ride. A lot of humping. The body movement here. This is like a young Justin Marshall.
Oh, he's going to have a chance to go to the lead. Bar to bar over the finish line jump. Huge whip. Look at Oliver trying to fight back around the outside. Turley's going to control the inside. Runs him high.
Oh! Oliver throws himself over the berm just out of fear.
Turley to the lead, and Haley now putting the pressure on in second. You're watching it all from Turley's perspective here.
Haley shows him a wheel. Scrubs the trip a little better. Nice dualies, brothers.
Haley trying to sneak up on the right side of Turley here. Turley just trying to shut the door now. Haley crosses back over.
Not through the whoops. Turley completes the starting line jump, I'd say. I mean, that's the closest we've seen anyone get to doing it clean. And Haley with the top secret line. Did you see that?
Yeah, where he quad or fived and then jumped all the way into the corner.
Not from on board. You didn't catch that, but...
Oh, Turley's down and Haley to the lead. The Galaxy reach up and bright him again. All right, let's have a little bit of a reset here. 3.5 minutes into the 6 minute plus 1 lap heat number 2 of the 450 class. Jack Haley checks in as your race leader here on lap number 4. Colton Mitchell second, Devin Ryan third, Robert Wilson fourth, Spencer Turley back to fifth, Ash Deering now in sixth, Daniel Batchelor coming to the line, he's in seventh, eighth for Oliver now as he's gone way back. And Shipley holds down the final transfer spot. Shipley, a former winner of the Daytona Supercross here in MX Simulator. Got to watch out for Dominic Tibernipples as he comes up from behind. Gonna put the pressure on Garrett Oliver. This is gonna be the battle for the final transfer spot. Oliver trying to put the pressure on Shipley. And here's Deering hopping through the whoops, and they're right on Batchelor.
Oh, man, F being part of this group.
Bunch of guys are all side by side going into the rhythm lane here. 3 wide. Oh, and Oliver explodes off the side of the track.
The NHRA 4 wide nationals going through this rhythm lane.
So Tiberino, the benefactor, that's going to slide up into 8th as Shipley now is in 9th. And they have a pretty big gap to work with behind them now. Next up, Caden Speck and then Jeremy Kahuner. So that was chaotic and quickly settled. Still Jack Haley leading, but Colton Mitchell, first time back racing in a while and looking pretty strong as he's trying to keep Haley honest here down the stretch mark.
Oh, back to the front. You're all over the place here. Mitchell, he would be seriously in contention for the championship had he not had these computer issues. I understand even at the early rounds, he was having a difficult time with stuttering and frame rates.
Hey, you just really hate to see that too.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally.
For the man that finished second in the championship last year. Oh, Haley over the berm.
Off the outside of the track.
He was just hiding back there. Couldn't even see him.
Little game of hide and go seek going on.
Wow, I'm just waiting for a mate, as I said.
Chip the Ripa, I guess would be it. Following the channel now, thanks, dude. Devin Ryan trying to slither his way up to the backside of Jack Haley, his teammate.
You think possibly Joey Savacci is watching us tonight on his brand new gaming PC he built today?
No, I would have to wager no.
Why did someone not tag him? Raid, Instagram raid. Wait till Scooty's channel gets here though. Once we get some real raiding power.
I will tell you though, and I could be wrong, but he did tell me that he does watch every week, but shout out Josh Cartwright, who says he watches every week. So if he's here, hello.
Oh, I like Josh Cartwright. Good Pulp MX fantasy pick.
Indeed. As Devin Ryan tries to backflip the wall jump and goes down. You think Devin Ryan or Jack Haley's feeling a little bit confident about his championship potential here this year, Mark? Backflipping the wall jump in the heat race?
I mean, I feel like that's a cocky thing to do, and that usually means you're probably pretty confident. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a wall ride at New Orleans in the middle of a heat race, but
no.
Backflip a wall jump is pretty cool. Calm, cool, collected.
White flag about to be waving here for Colton Mitchell, who is looking to come right back into action here after a good bit off, maybe a month or so from racing, and go right back to his winning ways. You're dead on the money, Mark. I think that Mitchell would have had something to say about this title, and it's a shame because what a title fight it's been with Haley, Seabolt, and Smith. Can you imagine throwing Mitchell in there? It would have been chaotic.
Would have been pretty excellent, dude.
My dude. Colton Mitchell, though, has a nice lead on Devin Ryan. Robert Wilson, Jack Haley's 4th, bounced up to 5th, 6th for Deering, 7th for Turley, 8th for Tiverino,
Home swipe from Mike, as I said.
9th for Shipley, and Konauer outside looking in, so Kahooner has got to work his way into qualifying position here on the last lap of the race. Got to maybe hope for some crashing, though.
Definitely going to need some help. Not to say he's not going to get any. We've seen some pretty big flubs in the 250 class, most notably out of Adam Heckman.
Mitchell coming down to the line, though. And the number 6 machine right back to the top of the board as he wins 450 heat number 2 here at Daytona. Jack Haley looks like he has weaved his way through his teammates and found it up into 2nd spot before the line, so that's going to help for gate pick. Wilson 3rd, Devin Ryan 4th, Batchett right behind them in 5th. Deering looks like he's going to cross the line in 6th. 7th for
7th
Turley.
going to go to Spencer Turley.
8th Tiverino, and 9th Shipley.
So Jeremy Konauer, the captain of the ship, just missing out qualifying out of the heat race.
People
Chase
saying
Blakely, surprise failure to make the main event, I feel. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
Kind of interesting out of Blakely. People in chat keep saying Julies for Doolies. I'm not sure exactly what jewels are. Are they like jaw coins?
Jewels, yeah. What is a jewels? Oh, there he is, right there. Scotty, we're gonna need a raid to take place.
Well,
I'm
pretty sure it's happening right now, Mark.
Well,
it's a Donut MX raid.
Wow! Donut MX, what happened to Donut MX this year? I feel like
He's
a
been
lot of
around.
good entertainment out of him racing.
I remember
last year.
we did a stream of Palooza, though, and basically the only person that we were waiting on was Donut, man. It took him a long time to get that stream started. But we haven't seen the old Burt Powers out here in Race Factor Gaming competition. It'd be nice.
It would be nice. Guess we've been doing a little bit too much XR100 riding.
XR100.
Gotta step up the pit bike game.
Wow, I'm swipe from Mike, as I said.
Thanks, Dead Loss, for the follow. Heat race action is now complete here at Daytona. Braytona. Used to be called Jaytona. Jay Andrew made the track, but just back to Daytona. And we have perhaps a 250 last chance qualifier coming up, though. 5 riders would be in this LCQ if all of them are here.
Gonna be epic. Can't
Not
wait for
sure.
it.
Yeah, not sure if that's going to be the case or not. I'm going to go ahead and try to spin another lap here in game. Mark can laugh at my skill set.
Gladly. I mean, I laugh at freaking Jack Haley's skill set too, but oh, triple on?
Wow,
Look at
Barely.
you go.
swipe from Mike.
Should
better
have
quad out.
one right there. I
Oh.
should have. I know I should have. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was doomed from the start. Oh my god.
Wow, I'm swipe from Mike.
Well,
as
you
I
are
said.
riding a Husqvarna, are you not?
Yeah, I am.
You've seen what those do when you don't want them to front end.
Wow,
To
I'm
endo.
swipe from Mike, as I said.
See if I can do the big boy line through here.
Well, yeah. I like your odds. Triple?
Ah, I cased the quad on. What a noob, man. I'm so washed.
I don't even know how to respond to this. Like, you're a Generation Wire here, the way you talk.
I know. Should I just start saying lid fam?
Might as well.
Alright.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that corner. You nailed that.
Someone go get the Tide Pods. Oh, I got biddies. 100 biddies, Alex Efforts.
For every 1,000 bits you guys donate, Cullen will eat a Tide Pod.
That's a bit of a stretch. That's a bold claim.
It's $10,
I'm swipe
brother.
from Mike,
Yeah,
as I said.
here's my third person settings, Alex. 110 FOV, 5 height, and 10 distance. I really need to rework my first person stuff. It was really good at one point. People used to always ask me for my first person, but
They still do.
really? I feel like it looks like trash lately. Hotline over here on the side of the track.
Yeah, look at that. Low line in it.
Blitz into the whoops here.
5th gear.
Ah, man. I don't, Julies for dualies, I don't know what jewels are. Again, I asked, are they like jaw coins?
Jewel is an e-cig, so I don't know, maybe they're going to blow cloud, like vape, you know, blow clouds.
An e-cig. I thought a joule was a measurement of mass, though? Or is that an energy? Joules are energies.
Not sure.
Oh.
I'm just waiting for mate, as I said.
You know, you should hit those whoops in 5th gear.
Like Spencer Turley?
Yeah, like a real man.
All right, here we go, Mark. Quad out.
Best.
Oh, baby.
Way long, you know way you're making this quad.
No.
Oh, I was way wrong.
Can't make the corner, though. Here, 5th gear through the whoops like you asked.
All right, that's what we need.
Can't get stopped for the wall. Oh, I would have sent it. Woo! All right. Well, I'm guessing there was no 250 LCQ, Mark, because we got the 450 runners lined up right now.
Oh, nice. They're just going to run 23 bikes in the main event. You know, nice shout out to Michael Jordan. I got to really hand it to the Race Factory Gramming crew on this one.
Thank you, MX Racer 557, for letting me know that joules are e-cigs, and they are also an energy measurement.
Oh, so everyone was right.
So, I thought a joule, though, you spelled it J-U-L, but they're saying J-U-U-L? I don't know. I'm an idiot.
That's how the e-cig is spelled.
Okay, that's the e-cig. Gotcha.
I know, because I'm heavily addicted to tobacco.
And then there's joules, like J-E-W-E-L, but that's, you know,
Like
for
the
ladies.
Princess and the Crown Jewels.
All right, 450 last chance qualifier. These are the men and woman who will contest this. Sabrina Ritzler out here tonight, as she always is.
Not her type of track.
Bro, I don't know a damn thing about e-cigarettes. My brother stopped smoking cigarettes like 5 years ago, so right before e-cigs really became like the hit. I know like maybe one guy that does e-cigs, so.
Surprised Shaq doesn't.
All right, 450 LCQ underway. Pretty good start. Wilcox down the inside, but it's actually going to be Donovan again. Donovan getting great starts here tonight at Daytona. Let's see if he can turn it into something swell as he takes down Caden Speck and everybody else gets stacked up behind him. Triple on off. Quad triple through the rhythm lane. Everybody goes, so separating themselves early right now. It's Cohen hour on the bubble, but this is definitely going to open up real quick here.
Ethan Parks right now, just outside transfer position in 5th.
Oh, KZ Ohlert getting out of shape. Oh my goodness, what a save. Oh, it's not over yet.
Saving it. Wow. You can't even make that rhythm lane right down the middle.
Lost only one position after all that chaos. Oh, Ethan Parks stacked up in the corner behind.
He's stuck here for a minute as he pulls out in front of Chase Donovan. Whole shot winner. So Malcolm Stewart throwback bike there for Ohlert.
So Blakely now into the lead as we've lost Donovan. Cohenauer second, Ohlert third, and Kevin Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez is in fourth. Oliver, Brennan, Wilcox, and Sanders all trying to work their way forward to get up to Mr. Speedy Gonzalez. Oliver looks like,
Is Sanders repping a 350 there?
no, it sounds like a 450 from the onboard.
Well, I'm just looking at default model, that's all.
Well, I think you can't you hear the 250F sound effect on the 350 as Sanders goes down and takes Brennan with him?
Ouch.
Oliver still trying to close up on Kevin Gonzalez.
He's just riding the default 450 skin. You would think a guy that owns a graphics company wouldn't be about that life, though. Gonzalez not under any real pressure right now in fourth. So we got Blakely out front.
Yeah, Blakely trying to get away here. Kohenauer going with him, though, for what it's worth. Ohlert also right in the mix. These three are getting away from everybody else. Gonzalez trying to keep it close, and Wilcox starting to lose ground just a little bit. Sanders, Ritzler, Andrade side by side there with Oliver, Parks. Donovan after the hole shot's way back, as is Reed Young, and Reno Brennan has called it an evening. A three-rider battle out front, Mark.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to call it much of a battle. They just seem to be content circulating the track, getting that transfer to the main event.
Well, look at Kohenauer getting the 3-3 line, going inside on Blakely. Takes the lead.
Blakely gets a run towards the wall.
Side by
Scrub
side.
it up.
Blakely landed a little
two men
sideways.
in a tub. Blakely not able to accelerate after the aggressive scrub over the wall.
Working their way through the sand. Kohenauer runs a little bit high in the berm. They're also
Chad
getting the
Reed
line.
Memorial Whiskey Throttle Sand Section. Or is it Chad Reed Whiskey Throttle Memorial Sand Section? Which is a better way to say it.
So it's Chad Reed. It's sponsored by the Whiskey Throttle podcast.
No, isn't he the one that Whiskey throttled through there?
Yeah,
Is it
I know.
last year?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know. That's the first thing that came to mind. Side by side for Ohlert and Blakely. Ohlert elects not to go for the big line, and Blakely able to stretch it back out, now putting the pressure back on Kohenauer. Again, they're all just sprinting away from everybody else at the moment.
Yeah, no competition for these top three at this
Oh, Blakely into the back of Kohenauer, and Ohlert gets stuck on him as he goes to the berm.
Oh, and Blakely goes for their front wheel swipe as they get up. Jeez. Some bad blood between these two, apparently.
Yeah, that was a bit aggressive. They're really comfortably in transfer spot right now. Gonzalez is close, but nowhere near them is Thomas Wilcox, who's about 20 seconds behind them.
You're really good at math, Kellen.
Why is that?
Because you added the 3 that Gonzalez is, plus the 15 that Wilcox is, and you're like, oh, 20 seconds.
Oh, quite honestly, based on where they are on the track as I scroll through them, I just give a guesstimate. Because
nice. Well, you're right in there with your guesstimate.
Most of the time, their actual number and all that stuff isn't scrolling across the top of the screen. So, if it is, I'll say exactly the number. But
It's on the pit board.
Yeah. But
I thought you were doing pit board math.
No. I don't have the pit board on screen because I'm in cameras.
Oh yeah. Hidden HUD.
No, camera mode doesn't have pit board. I don't have hidden HUD on.
I don't even know what camera mode is. I don't know how to get there.
Well, if you're in game yourself right now, Mark, go ahead and go to free cam and then hit sit dab so you're selected on a rider, and then hit 1 on the number key. Ohlert slides it down. So Blakely gonna get away.
Wow, would you look at that? I'm learning stuff tonight. You learn something new every day. Oh, Ritzler in 5th. Trying to prove me wrong.
Well,
You go, girl.
if Kevin Gonzalez dies
Or
in
Casey
an atomic
Ohlert,
bomb,
they're side by side just about.
it's like Alessi not going to the Nations unless everybody dies in a plane crash. Kevin Gonzalez really needs something bad to happen here.
For real, though, if he wins a Canadian MX championship, don't you think he deserves a spot for America?
I think we should just take just nothing but American actual champions. So if you win if you win a championship, you're an American. Like let's take Caleb Russell and Yeah, I guess if Alessi or Gurkey wins, we'll take them, and then whoever wins the outdoors, and that's our 3.
Why Caleb Russell?
Well, because he's an American and he wins championships.
LCQ's over. We didn't call any of it.
Nah, that's fine. Kohenauer, Blakely, Gonzalez, and Ohlert, I mean, they were pretty much guaranteed to make it about 4 laps ago, so we kind of knew that.
Ritzler going to bring home the 5th position here. Trying to prove me wrong, but you know what? I was still right. Take that. Chase Donovan, a whole shot winner. Finished 6th. Ethan Parks representing SYS and FAM MX. They're sponsored. It's a sponsor. They're a sponsor. I don't know what I'm trying to get out here. Gonna bring her home in the 7th position. Maybe. He doesn't loop out. Trying to get to this wall jump. My cams are different than yours, brah.
Yeah, I change it every week because I feel like they're not bad, but they miss timing gates. Like they
doing me proud. Running there with Alt 2 rider skin. Knows how to make a fan out of me. August Sanders, he's better than all of us at MX Simulator. Gonna bring her home in the 9th position.
Dude, have you read the comments on that video?
No. Are
Dude,
they pretty brutal?
Yeah, like the first 5 or 6 like top comments are like, just because you can hit lucky lines doesn't mean you're actually faster than me, bro.
That's the point of the video. Like, does sarcasm just not work anymore?
Dude, I don't know, but what's crazy to me is that all these people that make comments on that video, they would all get their asses smoked by Sanders in this game.
That as well, but I thought the point of the video was like it was sarcastic.
No, I know, it is.
And there is some skill, don't get me wrong, there is a certain amount of skill in landing that crazy shit too, but...
Like, people don't...
Pass is off. Oh.
So everybody that's asking what video we're talking about, if you go look up, I think his YouTube account is just August Sanders, right? Or is it KTM 57?
Yeah, I'm better than you at MX Simulator. I guess you'd search it and I'm sure it'd come up. It might be KTM 57. Let me get a link.
Yeah, Mark will get you guys a link. It's basically a video called I'm Better Than You at MX Simulator by August Sanders. It's like 11 minutes of just like huge transfers and like a bunch of real crazy stuff, like random things that happen in the game. And it does take some skill to hit those big lines, but a lot of it was kind of just like randomness.
No, Brandon L. Get out of here. I'm providing the link.
And it's like, I don't know, like these people that are commenting and just talking crap about August don't have a single clue about how fast he is in the game. And that, I don't know, like if he was just a total random and people were like saying that about him, I would get it, but it's kind of not, so. Oh, now we're doing the 250 LCQ?
The LCQ, hang on. Can you pull some strings, Kellen, and get us put in for this?
That's the strings I'm going to pull right there.
Please.
Please? If they put us in, I'm dead.
You know we're not going to make it. Albert is always, dude, he's always so funny in chat.
Hey, you know what? To be fair, Mark, you don't like him that much, but Brandon Holmes did go to bat for you just now.
I still don't like him.
Oh, man.
And we're still not in.
Damn it. All right, well, I'm gonna try to race these guys for the first bit here.
All right. See if you can take your teammate out.
The fortunate part for me is I can go right through them, but, you know. And they're on 250Fs too. I'm on a 450, so it's real cheating. I'll try to act like I'm in the race so I don't actually hit them.
There you go. See how this 450 stacks up in the 250 class. Well, you're ahead of Heckman.
And I'm out of there. Oh, man, it's over. The dream's over.
Kellen could potentially qualify for a 250 main on a 450.
Could, but that's a big if. No, the other riders can't see me if I'm in warm-up mode, and I can just ride right through them too, so it's really unfair being on a 450 and just being able to ride right through them, but that's a little fun there at the beginning of this LCQ. Why not?
It's, yeah, super exciting. There's 5 riders, and one of them is a half lap behind.
Whoa, Rogan McIntosh just wheelied down the backside of the wall jump, and it looks froggy fresh as doing so right there.
Krispy Kreme, baby.
2012. We back up in this, y'all. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't my bunny, then I don't mess with y'all. Mark, you know that stuff was too good for your opening ceremonies video.
I know the song. Rogan McIntosh out front. Doing Ignite Company. Proud. Dan Bilzerian. Dan Bilzerian?
Yeah, I think it's Bilzerian. I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone the other day was like, what is that? That guy Dan Brazilian? I was like...
All I know is I'm insanely jealous of him. I don't even know how to say his name. That goes back to what we were talking about the guy at the gas station earlier.
You're jealous of the guy at the gas station?
Not at all.
He's insanely jealous of you.
He's insanely jealous of that lady that I was walking around. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's still being jealous of you, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I appreciate it. He was just upset by it.
Yeah. Well, this 250 LCQ has not really produced yet, although Alex Heckman is fighting for his life to remain on our team at the moment.
My watch has notified me it's time to move, so let's get a move on with this, guys.
I'll tell you what, there's not much worse than watching your team rider not make it out of the main event when everybody except one person goes or make it to the main event.
Oh, Mitchell's giving him a shot here.
Oh, Alex, he goes for the quad triple. And somebody said he ain't had no nipples. Although, to be fair, both of these men have been my teammate at one point or another, so, you know, hopefully they just stay on 2 wheels at this point.
It's the blue hubs throwing Heckman off. He's got, you know, matching gear is one thing, but then you're matching your hubs. Is this lit kit or is this just tacky? Whoa!
I don't know. I don't know if you can really classify a gas as lit kit. I feel like it's all the people that complain about just one gear being nominated.
Okay. I don't understand. Just one can be cool looking.
I agree.
Just as good as Fox.
Believe me, I agree, but people
Now,
don't
if
like
we're
change.
like judging the helmet, let's just calm down a little bit. What helmet is that? It's not the AGV.
On Alex?
It's just one helmet, right?
On Alex?
No.
Oh, on Joey,
the
yeah,
AGV.
it's a just one helmet.
Okay.
His deal is just one head to toe, except boots.
Boots. Goggles even, right?
Yeah, but
Except
that
for
was
that slight thing early.
yeah, that was a point of contention, and then he also wore Fox gloves at one point.
Ooh.
That wasn't good either. So Alex getting back on the track right in front of Roy Mitchell. Oh baby, it's on. Oh man, Alex has to moose scan the whoops.
Battle.
Roy
Battle
Mitchell
for the
with
transfer rages on.
Roy Mitchell with the crossover. He's gonna cross back over. And he's gonna cross over again. He's doing a slalom race down the straight rhythm. Oh, Heckman's off the track. He's come back on sideways. Gotta be careful.
I'm in front of Jack Fowler.
The new V3 helmet. Mitchell down. Oh no. The
V3 helmet. That thing's been out for years,
yeah, I was
hasn't
gonna
it?
say I have a V3 with magnetic.
Yeah, they have like a V4 now, don't they? Or-
Well, they were on V4 and then they went back to V3. Unless he's talking about
Oh.
a new model of V3 that maybe they went back to the clips in the helmet without the magnetic visor. A new model V3. Let's go to Instagram. Fox?
Oh, wait, we still at, oh, the battle for their final transfer is still on.
Not seeing the new V3 on the Instagram.
We might even be on the last lap. Heckman now into third, Fowler fourth, Mitchell fifth.
Oh, nasty.
We're just watching Chandler block some out front on the DBO 360 sponsored bike.
Yo, I don't like that helmet though. Oh, man. Come on
Blocks
now.
him over the wall jump, heading towards the finish line.
Yep, Bloxham's going to take
Front
the win.
flip. No, denied. Rogan McIntosh coming home not second. Just kidding about that. So he decided.
McIntosh going to get it. Heckman is going to survive. And Roy Mitchell looks like he's going to beat Jack Fowler. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Fowler not really in with much of a chance here.
Roy Mitchell's got to make it the last section clean, though.
Over the wall jump. Sits down.
And Mitchell.
There it is, and the successful front flip.
Dude, Mark, you have Instagram?
I do.
Do you have it on your phone?
Yeah, I can pick up my phone.
Look at Swap Moto Live on Instagram and look
Okay.
at the new V3, dude, or whatever it is. I don't know. It probably won't be
Sup,
called
doggy?
V3. It's I don't like it. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like it.
Is it on Kenny?
Yeah, it's on Kenny.
What's with the cheeks?
Pretty boring
It looks
LCQ,
like-
huh?
It looks like the helmet from Mad Skills BMX.
Kinda, yeah. Finally, Alex. I was worried there, like halfway through the race. I'm like, you kidding me? One guy is not gonna go through. One guy, and it's got to be this guy.
I was just sending it, bro. You see my
Yeah.
lap time?
2 minute flat, probably.
Yeah, buddy.
Dude, I passed all you guys early on in the LCQ though in warm-up mode, and I was out of there, and then I crashed. I was petitioning them to put me in though. They should have put me in, really.
They should have. I would have gladly taken a 5th place if you beat me.
I wanted to be in too, but they wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't have beaten you, but it would have been fun for like a lap.
Bruh, did you see how many times I crashed? It's like 3 times a lap.
You left Ethan in the chat, bro? Come on.
Whoa, you want to drag him up in here?
Can't you drag him? No, not in this chat. Huh?
Dibs, dibs, dibs. God dang it.
Yeah, there we go. Ethan's in. All right.
Hi. Did you see my spectacular front flip into the transfer spot and then die immediately after?
Probably.
No. I don't
It was
think we caught that.
spectacular.
Front
I
flip
just wanted
for a
that TV
transfer
time.
spot. Oh, Kellen with the big dog line.
I tried, but I can't. I don't have
You
the
need to make
stop
the corner,
anymore.
but it's hard first time.
Dude, I'm garbage
Making
at
the
this
corner.
game now. Oh man, come on, let me play.
Same.
Probably the pink boots.
Oh wow, here we go, Mark. Really? I need another beer.
Wait, I have to race again?
Yeah, you earned that right.
This was not part of the plan.
I need another beer too, Kellen. All right, guys, carry the stream.
So when the leaders go by and I'm getting lapped, you can ask me how do the leaders look out there? and I'll say pretty fast. Just like Nate used to.
Yeah, but you got to do it in his voice. Oh, it's pretty.
I don't know if I. Yeah, there you go. Pretty fast. Where is Nate tonight anyway?
I don't know. They all FaceTimed me out of the Facebook chat though,
Yeah, I saw that.
and so I turned it on. I was like, whatever. I'll watch me stream. So they watched me stream one race. I don't know. People ask me to do face cam all the time, but I'm like, nobody wants to look at my ugly ass face.
Are we not doing green screen
Story of
for
my life.
2020 A1?
We definitely can. I mean, if you want to go to A1, Mark, you're welcome to come stay with me.
I mean,
so.
if I'm coming to do this, I'm definitely going to the real A1 as well.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah.
I'm not just coming out to do A1 for sim.
I got a green screen though, and I'm gonna have a studio, so it's gonna be
Yeah,
be
we'll see.
lit, fam.
We'll see how I'm sitting at the old Jabarooski at that point.
Jaboruski.
Yeah.
Maybe you get Nate to come out here, dude. I've tried to get him to come out and stay for A1 for like 5 years. And he still hasn't.
He won't do it, huh?
No. This year I even gave him like a full like schedule where he'd basically only need to take 3 days of work off and he'd be here for 10.
Nice.
And he still didn't want to do it. I was like, man.
That's commitment. I mean, it's nice you get the family together at holidays and whatnot. I can understand that one.
Well, I mean, it's after Thanksgiving, it was after Christmas. It would just be New Year's till A1, basically. So it's like party time, basically. I figured he would be all down for it, but no.
True.
Well, Alex Heckman way on the outside here is still in our chat, as is Ethan Parks, and it's time to go 250 main event racing from Daytona. Can Dickerson come back after his abysmal heat race to win, or will somebody else find the top step of the podium? Let's find out right now. As the gate is down, Dickerson does get the jump and to the corner first. Whole shot, Isaiah
Holmes
Dickerson.
around the outside.
Holmes down the inside in the second corner, not going to get it. But
Over Eaglin comes out third.
riding that confidence wave after winning that championship earlier this week is Brandon Holmes. Finds himself up in the second spot early on. Eaglin right behind him, though, and we saw Eaglin in that heat race along with his teammate Lang. Those guys are both riding really well in their heat race. Can they put the pressure on Isaiah Dickerson? Eaglin trying to swap lines, and actually is going to work for him as he jumps right on by Holmes. Back up into second.
Got her down.
Little mistake out of Holmes at the exit of the moguls. So a big gap now open for Eaglin as he tries to run down Isaiah Dickerson. Next in line would be Logan Leitzel on the 26 ride here. And Dylan Copeland, your other heat race winner. Good start for Copeland. But everybody else is in trouble now that Dickerson is leading here at the end of lap number 1.
Are we sure that Dickerson's not on a 450? Because holy Christ, I didn't know a 250 can hit these lines.
Yeah, he is
That's
doing
insane.
some big stuff, hitting the 3 in here. I think he's been quadding out here too. Yeah, look,
Yep.
quads out at the end of
Wow.
the rhythm lane.
That's insane.
Dang. Got that Alexis Leclerc stability set up on him.
Huge seat bounces. Whoops, looked like he's getting a little bit of a kick through though, and that may have been his problem earlier in the heat race. Not sure why he was so far back. Obviously came through and ended up getting third. Oh, look at hopping all the way over the moguls and into the tough
And
blocks.
just barely shutting her down, using him as a berm.
Already establishing a sizable gap though. Eagland not even close anymore as Holmes is going to slide out of third. Should hang on to the spot as Copeland, little mistake at the end of the rhythm lane into the moguls
Ooh,
there.
massive pile up in the moguls.
Oh yeah, it looks like Eklund was down as other riders. Leitzel was flying in there. I think Trent Adams may be down in the corner as well. Yes, there he is. Chaos everywhere in this 250 main event. And look, here comes Alex Heckman, who is in our chat, finding his way forward here. I think it did a little bike hump for us even.
Don't mess up.
Yeah, look at bike humping on the stream there. Up into the 11 ride, putting the pressure on Austin Eklund just ahead of him. They'll stack up on the wall jump with Joey Nielsen, Trent Adams, all right in front of him.
Did he front flip the finish line? Oh, he can't even hear us, can he?
No, he can. He's not muted.
Just mutes the mic, not his ears?
Yeah.
Old strategy. Nice turn.
He mutes the mic because I believe his setup has it so that his like parents and all that stuff are in the same room, so you can hear them.
I feel like that would be more entertaining.
I mean, this would be a more question for Ethan, but I don't think Alex really rages, does he?
Oh, he does. He
Oh,
does.
really? Like swears and stuff?
Oh yes.
Oh, then yeah, leaving his microphone on may have been awesome because if his parents are there, love to hear that situation.
I've heard him say some colorful things
Oh boy.
before. Not often, but it's happened.
Well, speaking of colorful, it's all red out front right now. Dickerson.
He has got a lead and a half as well. Wow.
Did a
Still early on, but-
1:09.1 last time by. Just to give you all a indication of how fast that is. If I can do so here in just a second, if I'm not an idiot. Not too bad, I'm an idiot.
All right, cool.
Jesus Christ, Dickerson is just, I swear, like the fastest guy on sim right now. 109.1, and the only other guy that has something close enough is a 111. That's insane.
So, they've had time to learn the track for sure. However, Dickerson, his time right now in the main event would have been second fastest qualifier when we had qualifying. So that's how fast he's going right now.
Well, Josh Williams didn't show up tonight.
Yeah, so really first fastest qualifier.
Yeah, in effect, he was. And he's running qualifying lap times quicker than his qualifying lap times, I take it, right?
Yeah, he was fifth fastest, or third fastest, I should say, fifth, and did a 110 flat in qualifying back then. So I'd be curious to know whether or not Dickerson put in some laps on this track. Obviously, in the bit of the break here, he's trying to win this championship.
You know they did, but the results are still the same.
For how comfortable he looks, I think it's pretty obvious he did, but still, just to even put this in a race pace is insane.
Well, the lead isn't as big as it was after those mistakes, so Eaglin's got it down to 5 seconds. And he's just trying to keep him honest here, is the 20 machine.
Whoa, my OCD loves this. Big mistake out at Dickerson as he runs in the back of a lapper.
Oh, man, now he's really inside of lap traffic here. You know, Wells just ahead of him. The 360 of Chandler blocks him also in the mix as they split the difference, and Dickerson cuts in between them. Now Eaglin's going to have to deal with these same group of lappers.
Shout out to Brandon Holmes for still holding a top 5 right now.
Please shut your mouth.
I'm telling you, man, that confidence. Yeah. Winning a championship earlier this week, even if it's in a different game.
Running a decent number.
Oh, he's going to get landed on by T-Lang.
Oh, yep. Lang, yeah. Right onto his shoulder. And Holmes hits the deck, going to lose a couple spots as Leitzel also slipped on through.
Like to see that.
And Dakota French as well. And Carpenter got him as well right before the finish line. So Holmes back to 8th. Here's 9th. Alex Heckman is still doing some bike humping over the finish line. I'm quite surprised with all of the chatter we're doing during this main event that Heckman, while hearing us do this, can still ride as well as he is.
Yeah, I know, and he's always the one that has to exit out of Discord every week to do this.
This is no, he does much worse than this when he exits out of Discord. Let's not.
I stick by the old adage in this game that usually when you're kind of having fun and riding loose is when you're riding the best. So it looks like that's what he's doing right now.
Yeah, exiting Discord and trying to try hard is usually a mistake.
Well, I gotta go do that floor meeting, so I'll see you guys later. Thanks for having me for this short while.
Fun working at 9 o'clock.
Thanks for joining us, Ethan. Have a good evening. Ethan Parks joining us up here in the booth. SYS FamMX Racing Rider. Just missed the main event here tonight in Daytona into that 450 main event. But as he just mentioned, he did have to leave anyway, so it kind of worked out. Look at Dickerson and the lap traffic mixed in here. You see Hubbard on the Llama. He's going to go around him.
On the Yamaha.
On the Yamaha, yeah, trying to go around Hubbard.
He's updated his name.
Look at there. Oh my goodness. Riders going down everywhere in the mogul. Oh, and he gets into the back of the 142 machine. That was McIntosh, and to the lead goes Eagland as he rolls through the section. I think McIntosh was trying to stop and let him go. Ended up right in his line, though. Oh, and I can't imagine Dickerson's going to be too thrilled about that one.
You have a pretty wild imagination, Kellen.
Wild imagination. We are out there. And Dickerson is still right behind Alex Kerr there and Jacob Hubbard on the Yamaha. So he's got to get moving forward to get up to Eagland. Oh, Alex Kerr absolutely sauces the Yamaha.
Sheared that llama. You shear llama? Shorn? Got shorn.
Shorn. Sure. Oh my gosh. Well, how about Dylan Copeland? He's made his way up to third. He's bringing Logan Leitzel with him. But Copeland trying to land up on the podium here and isn't quite out of the chanceability here that he could get up on the top step of the podium if things really go south up here, as Eaglin trying to lap Roy Mitchell right now on that 270 machine.
It's 250 class, Kellen.
What?
It's an overboard displacement joke.
Oh, yeah, okay, because Roy Mitchell's on a 270. I get it.
Yeah.
He's not Chris Kiefer, though.
No. Big Bore Mitchell.
Big Bore Barry? And can Colby Eagland pick up his first victory of the season right here?
Dickerson putting in a good charge here on this lap. Not going to make it easy on him for sure.
He's slowly closing up. 5 minutes and a lap left to go. You can see Eagland and then Dickerson right behind him there. The 67 of Austin Eklund splitting them. Oh, Dickerson down! Ooh. Dickerson's down and he's off the bike. This is going to be huge. Can Eagland settle into a pace now? He has got this win in the bag if he can stay on two wheels and just put in decent laps. Easier said than done, of course, but these guys at the top of the level that they're at usually have the ability to do it.
Yeah, all Eagland needs to do now is just manage this race from the front. Doesn't need to set blistering lap times, just needs to be consistent.
4 minutes,
adapt to the
lap
track
to go.
And not get stuck doing stupid things or behind stupid lappers.
Unfortunately, he's made it through kind of the brunt of them right now. He's maybe got 2 or 3 that are just kind of all by themselves ahead of him. But that's about it. If he can hold this group behind him and instead Dickerson has to deal with them, that's even better news for Eagland at this stage of the race. While the gap is separated as it is, let's go ahead and do a very, very, very fast Tagger Designs Top 10 rundown. Tagger Designs making custom painted helmets for all your liking and needs. Check them out, Tagger Designs. Ladies and gentlemen, right in the heart of Temecula, California. Colby Eagland leading this one for Active Co, number 20. And Isaiah Dickerson has slipped back to second, number 25, your points leader for MB Films. Logan Leitzel coming into your living room off the side of the racetrack right there. On Mad Cape, he is in third, and he's amongst a lot of lap traffic. Fourth right now, Tyler Lang, Active Co, trying to make it a Active Co podium here with his teammate maybe getting the win. He can land up on the podium as Dylan Copeland has slipped back into the 5 spot for Tagger Designs on the number 44 machine. Dakota French, Ignite Co, running in 6th. 7th for Kyle Carpenter, Team Copeland on the 708. 8th for Brandon Holmes, Transmoto, doing it for his grandma tonight on the number 148 ride. 9th for Trent Adams, DX3. And 10th right now, Alex Heckman of the SYS FAMMX Racing Machine. And Heckman doing some classic bike humping through the rhythm lane to let us know he's heard us on the live stream. Back out front though, Eagland trying to close this down with a little over 2 minutes and a lap left to go as he works his way through the back rhythm section. Dickerson has now worked through that lap traffic group, and we'll go on board with him now and see whether or not he can start clicking down the seconds here.
So they pass each other in the rhythm lane there.
Well, do you think, Mark, that Dickerson has the outright speed here with a couple laps to go to run him down, or is he going to need a mistake?
He's definitely going to need a mistake. I don't think he's going to just turn faster lap times, but mistakes come in many different shapes and sizes, so
chalked off
necessarily a fall off.
And
chopped
off 2 seconds that last lap did Isaiah Dickerson. Do that math out.
We have 2 laps left, you think?
3? Well,
3, yeah.
3 to go right
he's
now.
Not going to get the white flag this time by.
He's not really closing up any time right now. He kind of messed up that rhythm section at the beginning. Eaglin's got maybe one or
It's about to scroll past.
a couple more lap traffic to get through there.
We got 6.5 seconds between the two, so even at 2 seconds left, we got 3 laps. I mean, obviously, in a perfect world, it's always hard to speculate.
This could get really good here. Eaglin's trying to work his way around some lappers there. Does so efficiently. Let's see what he runs this time by. I'm imagining this is maybe a 114 or 115. No, it's a 113.3, so he's still on it, but what is Dickerson putting down? That means he must be right back in the 111s. Yeah, 111.6. 2 to go here at Daytona, and it is all to play for here for the victory. Dickerson going to set himself up in a very good position to perhaps clinch next week at East Rutherford.
What?
Someone sent it into the whoops just now.
He landed it. It was the Yamaha of Jacob Hubbard.
Oh my gosh. Quick idea of the gap.
Wow.
There is Eagland. And there is Dickerson. So it's pretty close. Alex Heckman letting Dickerson go.
The lappers late in the race becoming much more complacent and letting the leaders pass.
White flag about to be waving for Colby Eagland out front. His first win of the season could be waiting for him with 1 lap to go here in Daytona.
Dickerson almost went through the front door right in front of me.
Dickerson
You
pushing
unmuted
the
your mic
envelope.
mid-race.
Oh man, the 25 machine absolutely flying as much as he can right now. Not going to get the rhythm as he wants though. Well, he gets the triple here at the end. Oh, triple quad. Little short, but rides out of it. Oh, Eagland's got to be just hoping he makes it through these whip sections clean. Over the wall jump. And he's good there. Dickerson, you can see, is definitely closing it down here in the last stretch of it. Eagland just trying to get this rhythm lane clean. Goes for the big online, gets it smoothly. Now trying to avoid lap traffic. That Zoa cross, he made a sharp turn and it looked a little aggressive. Dickerson still trying to fly up from behind. Rider down, Trent Adams. Right side of the track for Eagland. He gets around him.
Eagland just pooping his jorts right now in these last few corners. Just got to get through this cleanly. Double, double, double. Doesn't even go for the triple here. Oh, left rider on the outside of the track, scaring the crap out of him.
Final straightaway for Colby Eagland. Up and over the wall jump one more time, and the first victory of the season is underway for Colby Eagland as he wins the Daytona Supercross.
Front flips galore out of the first 2 finishers. Let's see what Leitzel has for us in third.
Dickerson will indeed cross that line in second. Coming across the line in third will be Leitzel over the line. Let's see, does he go for the frontsies? Nope, just a standard whip. Oh, Copeland to the line with Lang here. Lang gets into the back of him and he's down.
Classic
hack
hack
for you,
move.
Mark.
I didn't catch it.
Aw.
Oh, we got
The
it's gotta be a lap
Yamaha.
rider?
Yamaha
back
Hubbard.
up the wall.
Yeah, backflip in the wall. Lang crosses the line inside of the top 5. So they lapped up to 9th as Trent Adams was a lap down. And Heckman, you almost got Adams at the line, 1.6 seconds down.
I know.
Great ride, Dakota French here for Ignite. He's going to come across in P6, one of his better rides of the series. Kyle Carpenter's trying to hold off Brandon Holmes to the line. It's a drag race, and Carpenter gets it. Holmes will end up 8th. Although cuts could come into play here, so we'll have to wait and see whether or not cuts come in, and they do.
I got 11th. No.
Oh my goodness. Heckman loses a spot, and Holmes did get a spot on Carpenter, so that changed hands, and Eagland actually extended his race victory as Dickerson had 1.02 seconds of cut. So congratulations, Colby Eagland, first victory of the season. Well done, son. That was a pretty entertaining race, Mark, would you say?
Not bad. I mean, I knew the main event was going to deliver as all the usual contenders were involved. Happy to see Eagland nab his first win of the year. He's been in contention a lot, not always able to finish out the deal, though.
It was a pleasure talking with you guys. I'll be heading off.
Bye, Alex. Thanks for coming by the stream again tonight, bud.
Mhm.
All right, have a nice night, Adam.
Goodbye, Marcus.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, you're screwed now. He's got something on you.
Yeah, okay, I'll have to start calling him Alex.
Alex Ekman joining us here in the booth again. Good to hear from him as he was able to bring it home in 11th officially tonight after hanging out here with us in the booth. Mark, we got a 450
best finish of the year.
coming up. Yeah, that was his
it
best
not?
finish.
I'm telling you, man, you just gotta.
No, actually, I believe he got 8th at one round.
Okay. Well, either way, better than average because we were talking. Soothing sounds of our voices in his ears.
I'm telling you, I really do feel there is something to the game when, if you don't really think as hard about it, you're not trying to put those laps in, kind of just comes a little bit more natural, you react more naturally, and it seems to work better.
If I wasn't yawning, I'd say that I agree with you. I was busy.
If I wasn't counter yawning, I would say thanks for the reply. Oh, man.
It's not even that late for you, man. It's 10 after 8.
Dude, okay, the reality is, though, yawning is contagious. I feel like the second
Okay.
someone yawns, you know, it's just...
You only yawn if you like the person that is yawning to make you yawn.
Yeah.
It's only contagious if you like the person. So I'm very flattered, Kellen.
Well, you know, it just happens. Some people you like, some people you don't.
Yeah. Whoa, Nate! Calm down and chat, dude.
Well, I am back, and that was a big waste of time.
Ethan Parks
Was
joining us back. Went to an RA
Unless you
meeting
want me to
for
leave.
nothing.
Nah, it was just like a quick little meeting about, oh, this is what you have to do to move out. I'm like, okay, so I had to...
Get your shit and get out!
That was basically what the whole spiel was, and yeah, I don't know. What a waste of time. Should have actually made it into the main then.
Yeah, why didn't you try harder?
Well, you see,
No,
I
I
did
don't.
spend 5 weeks straight on this track.
You've been training for 5 weeks, huh?
No.
That explains why you didn't make any other races. Jeremy Smith running the alt number 2 helmet. Shout out.
By the way, I wanted to respond to J Mayo 288815 in chat. Yes, I am going to the Paula Nationals. So if any of y'all are going to be at Fox Raceway Memorial Day weekend, let me know. I'll be happy to meet up with y'all. I don't know what Nate's talking about. I think he showed up drunk.
Yeah, you gave your roadhead through the Cali Flats, apparently.
That didn't happen. There were lots of cows, but not roadhead.
There's I mean, if someone is willing to admit to sucking dick, I'm going to take their word over the guy that would just have to admit to having his dick sucked. So, basically, Nate's word in this situation is better than yours.
What's the saying? It was like, it's not gay if your socks are on or something like that?
I'm not sure. It's only gay if you like it.
Congratulations, Colby Eaglin, by the way, who just joins us in chat right now, winner of the 250 main event. Great night for Eagland. All right, here we go. 450 main event time. Jack Haley's got a 17-point lead. But does he continue to extend that points lead here in Daytona? 3 rounds left in 2019 for the MotoOption SX Series. And the pressure is on. Haley, Smith, Siebold, Leclerc, Holm. Who's it going to be tonight? Daytona Supercross live on SYS TV starts now. Oh, it's a land rush on from the outside. Hughes with the whole shot. Last week's 250 winner is leading here in Daytona. Prokop settles in second, and Haley gets together with Leclerc and goes down in third. So it's Hughes from Prokop, Siebold right there as well, and Holm in fourth.
This is definitely what Siebold was hoping for early on. Still a lot of racing left. Can't imagine Haley and Leclerc will not make their way forward.
Well, Leclerc just...
Oh no,
Good
Hughes down!
boy.
Hughes down and Prokop gets into him.
Oh!
Leclerc, Holm gets into the side of him as well, and Siebold goes to the lead.
That is not a good place where you want to go down. You
Turley
can't get around
involved
that
as
thing.
well. Yeah, absolutely no opportunity for the riders behind to swerve or brake.
Ooh. Speaking of Hughes, he went over the wall and ran into Jack Haley, so he went from first to last.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huge change of events there for Jonathan Hughes, and things have
And
really
he just crashed again in last.
Wow, things have really opened up very quickly here for the lead. Siebold has gone to the front, Devin Ryan has moved into second, and Alexis Leclerc, who was down in the second corner, is already up to third. Adam Holm, who is down on the wall, is in fourth, so it's really opened up quickly.
Holm went down in fourth on the wall.
Yeah. Must have been a huge stack up for sure on that wall jump, and as you said, Hughes
I'm just waiting for Mike.
gone to the
As
rear
I
of the
said.
field.
Man, these walls are entertaining to watch. Everybody's just cross-jumping each other, landing on each other.
Siebold got hung up in the corner there, and his teammate Adam Holm has closed up right on him. I can't even speak English right now. Ooh, look at this. Alexis Leclerc putting the pressure on Devin Ryan for the lead. Outdoor specialist. Oh my, Devin Ryan with a huge yard sale.
Oh.
Clean up
Definitely
on
got
aisle
to him.
4.
Has Leclerc won a race yet this year?
Nope.
Ooh.
Leclerc hasn't won. Holm hasn't won a race. Jeremy Smith has yet to win a race.
Maybe I had a bug, but I did not see a lot of erode in the 250 main event.
Didn't seem to get deep, that's for sure. I saw some ruts develop, but it didn't look like it was as deep as maybe we've seen.
Yeah.
So right now, settling in, Leclerc has gone to the front of the field. Jeremy Siebold right behind him in second. Adam Holm in third. Wilson fourth. Blakely fifth. Shipley sixth. Ryan seventh. Ollert eighth. Davis ninth. And Haley side by side with Davis. He's going to go into ninth at the landing of the finish line jump. So slowly creeping his way forward, trying to salvage those points again. Jeremy Smith is second in the point standings, and right now, Jeremy Smith is in 13 in the race, so it is not looking good for the Ford machine. As Haley continues to try to sift his way through the field, Leclerc out front, 3-second lead on Siebold, and Holm, who all year long has maybe not had the same exact speed as Siebold, but been close on occasion. Looks like he may be the one putting the pressure on his teammate. Well, we don't often, Mark, talk about... We say Daytona is that outdoor race, that kind of one-off race, but the reality of it is it's still pretty supercrossy. It's not that outdoorsy if you really break it down.
Especially here in the simulator world, just because you don't really have a different ground consistency.
Right, exactly.
All the tracks are equally as hard. You don't get that that feel of the sandiness of the real track. I agree.
And you,
or whatever.
And at least in this Daytona, you still have big whoops. You still have long rhythm lanes. It definitely feels a lot supercrossy than it usually has been in the past.
Yeah,
but
the 90s Daytonas are better than the current ones. Am I right?
I 100% agree. However, my point being is that here we are, and really the two fastest guys on the track right now are your outdoor champion and the outdoor runner-up, Adam Holm. So like that says
tiny little
something
differences
weird,
mean
you
a lot.
know?
I mean, we have seen a bit of a, I don't want to say resurgence out of Holm recently because he would dispute that, but he's definitely improved over the past few weeks.
Yeah, definitely put the burners down late in the season, getting that Triple Crown main event victory back at Houston a couple weeks ago. Didn't get the overall victory, but still to see him on top of the box, at least in one of the races, was good to see after having a kind of rough beginning of his season.
So something must have happened to Jack Haley because he went from inside the top 10 to 13th.
Oh yeah,
Back
he's
outside the top 10, huh?
kind of
Jeremy Smith is ahead of him right now.
he really
Casey Ollert out of the LCQ, running like 5th right now, I think. If I
Haley
count right.
practically swapped positions with Smith. Smith now 7th, Haley 13th. It's like they just
6th.
morphed across each other, I guess. I don't know.
Ooh, and Haley just cased the triple. I thought he was going to go down, but saved it.
Oh, Smith running the whole the whole alternate gear. He's got the Alt-3 set up on, guys.
And do you think he's running the default skin on the 2018 CRF?
Definitely possible.
I wonder if he's not at his
Shadow
computer
replacement
tonight.
pack number 2.
You think
Flattered.
he's maybe playing from a laptop somewhere else?
It's probably released in 2011, 2012 at the latest.
What, that alias gear or the EVS helmet?
The whole replacement pack that he's rocking, or that you're rocking.
That would have been
Maybe his skins are
2012, because
Yeah.
yeah. How about this battle going on right now? We see Casey Ohlert, Devin Ryan, Robert Wilson, Jack Haley, Chase Blakely, Devin Davis, Daniel Batchett. I mean, they are just in an absolute freight train right now.
My goodness. Once
Different
again,
run
this
lanes.
looks like the NHRA 8 wide nationals out here for this next whoop section.
And it's the straight rhythm, the long straightaway. Look at the power putting down. Jack Haley trying to pass his teammate Devin Ryan. Tries to stay a little bit lower. Ryan sweeps across. Oh, almost contact. And Haley's going to go on by. Oh, Colton Mitchell has just come in chat. He's 4 laps down on our leaderboard. I'm assuming it was another computer issue again, as he says it was fun racing while it lasted. Unbelievably bad luck this year for Colton Mitchell. You really can't believe it at this point.
I'm ready to pack my computers up and send them out to these guys that can't get a computer together that runs the game. And I'm sure that Colton has plenty powerful computer, just whatever hardware issue he has.
Yeah, well, he says that it's a new issue since some of the newer snapshots have come out. From what I understand, he ran this same computer last year, I believe.
Okay.
And so, you know, he raced the entire Supercross series, most of the outdoor series on the same computer, if I'm not mistaken. And the new snapshots have, whatever it is, it's crashing his game more often.
Didn't he have that problem his championship year as well, like Unadilla, where he was battling with Sean Klein and then randomly just disappeared and Sean had, like, got really close in the championship for that.
Yeah, I mean, come to think of it, that does ring a bell, so you could be onto something there, Ethan. Maybe it's time for a new
Either way,
computer, Colton?
disappointing for us to see.
What's not disappointing for us to see, though, is this battle for the lead slowly brewing. Seabold is starting to claw this lead down a little bit. It's down to under 3 seconds as he's run a 107.7 to a 108 flat out of Leclerc last time by. We got Model Boy 211 in chat saying T-minus 2 minutes till Leclerc falls. We are approaching that 10-minute mark. Ooh, Leclerc a little short, still goes for the quad on, gets it. Seabold has definitely tightened this thing up very quickly.
Maybe Leclerc is having issues with the road where he can't see him. Like Seabold's been reporting on the forums, and he's had his teammates fighting the good fight for him since he can't post himself.
Ooh, riders down, Seabold, woo! Splits through them.
So maybe Leclerc is experiencing some similar issues. And that's why we've seen him struggle, just not posting about it. Although you think he's been pretty vocal in the past. You think that we post about it if that were the problem?
I think he's been pretty vocal about the road this year. I remember something came up a couple weeks ago that he got into a disagreement with the guys at Race Factory, and I felt like I heard that they were considering letting him sit out a night because of his verbiage, but didn't come to fruition.
Probably for the best.
Still about hovering around that 3-second mark between Seabold and Leclerc.
Interestingly enough, both these riders opting for the single out option on that rhythm lane they just went through.
Yeah, do you reckon it's just because it's better to, you know, keep the speed up on the on-off section at the beginning?
I don't know, because you can jump over that on-off and then it's pretty shallow after it, so you don't really lose a lot. Maybe it's just a little trickier to time out.
True, could be. quick update on lap times as they just crossed the line once again. 107.5 out of Seabolt, 107.7 out of Leclerc. So the defending champion has responded to the pressure from Seabolt, and we are past that 10-minute mark now. Could this be the night mark?
The triple. Yeah, wow. He gained
The
a
night
lot
for
of
Spencer
time
Turtle to
before
win?
he did.
Turley to win? Yeah, yeah.
It could be the night for Turley to win, absolutely.
I mean, he's sitting top 10. That's pretty good for Turley.
Battle for fourth brewing right here as Jeremy Smith is putting the pressure on Jeremy Shipley. He's going to get that pass made as Shipley jumped off the side of the racetrack. So this is looking pretty decent points-wise for just about everybody right now. Smith going to gain a few on Haley, not a ton, but at the moment it's looking decent. And Seabolt obviously trying to go for the victory out front, needs to win this thing to get back into championship consideration as Leclerc goes off the track before the finish line. Going to tighten it up out front.
Seabolt definitely starting to close the gap ever so slowly. As we start to see more and more mistakes out of Leclerc, it's just a matter of time now until he starts crashing. He's made it 11 minutes in so far. But we're seeing more sketchy moments off the side of the track. Bobbing and weaving through the sand section.
Well, do you think at this point, Mark, because I don't feel like, as you said, the track is deteriorating as much, do you think it's getting to a point where it's maybe a little mental for Leclerc? Like, he used to win races so easy, but it's been very, very tough for him this year to last the entire main without crashing. Like, is that starting to creep into his mind, do you think?
It's gotta be at some level, right? I mean, you're gonna get 10 minutes in the race and just start thinking about not crashing versus turning in good laps.
Right. It kind of looks as though that's the mode he's in right now, because definitely the flow he had before, not quite the same level. Yes, he still has a little bit of a lead over Seabolt right now, but it doesn't look like he's pushing as easily as he was at the beginning.
It is for sure shrinking.
There's a battle brewing for the championship here. Jack Haley is closing in on Smith for 4th place now.
Yeah, putting the pressure on Shipley right now. If he can get around his teammate, he's going to jump right by him. As you said, closes up on Smith. So this is actually going to help Haley towards the championship if he can maybe clinch early next week, if he can get around Jeremy Smith here. That one pass on Smith will open up the championship lead to 19 as it stands. Still keeping an eye on that battle out front, though. Leclerc
just got killed by a lapper.
Oh, Smith down, and Haley almost gets into him. Who's he down with? Daniel Batchelor, it looks like. Daniel Batchelor on the 86, so not sure what happened there. We see Smith upside down. And Haley's gone through. He's still side by side with his teammate, though, Jeremy Shipley, who has not given up the fight just yet. Oh, and Shipley almost get together as they both swerve towards the outside of the racetrack right there, entering the corner. All right, so still Leclerc leading. 6 minutes and a lap left to go.
I'm gonna say this is by far the furthest, latest in an event we've seen Leclerc lead. And he's taking that line over the wall every lap where he turns up the face of it and crosses half the track like a BMX rider, you know, traveling a couple miles on a spine.
Ooh, Seabolt almost went a little long onto the table there, made a big mistake. 3.6 seconds is the gap. Leclerc's actually extended it. 108.2 last time through.
You can see that he is definitely working to avoid all of the ruts at this point.
107.5.
Wow.
To a 108.2 out of Seabolt. So Leclerc actually extending it back out a little bit. Maybe that comfort level coming back a little bit.
There we saw him up in a berm there. Or a rut, I guess we can call it. Watch here, dives to the inside, stays out of the rut.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there, Mark. I wonder if it's just maybe the setup he has, it really isn't fond of the acceleration bumps, you know? Like
the cross here on this jump, every lap. He's not losing that control, he's doing that on purpose. I'd have to assume. I mean, he's not losing control and regaining it every lap, right?
Right, I don't know. With his
Yeah,
setup, anything's possible.
You never do know. He's got more of a rear shock than Turley. Not much, but...
Speaking of Turley, he's about to put the man himself a lap down right there.
Whoa! Did you see that close call?
That was pretty close. I didn't want to say anything, but man, oh man, whoever pulled back on the track right in front of him.
86 is at...
Batchett's 2 laps down?
That's what I wanted to say, but I don't
Yeah,
want
I
to
see a lot of rage in the sim chat right now telling Batchelor to get him out of here, so he might be colliding with some leaders.
Maybe he got Shipley if there's rage in the chat, because if he would have gotten Leclerc, there would have been not rage.
Yeah, Shipley fell back quite a bit, and Smith is right on Haley now. Well, he's starting to reel him in again.
Got Jonathan Hughes in between them. Hughes, the early race leader, as we mentioned, went down on the wall jump on lap 1. Oh, Smith down! Case the triple in. Gonna cough up a position to Walter Gebhardt here. Oh, Gebhardt goes down in the same spot! So I wonder if guys
Shipley do
are...
it? Shipley
Shot to
do it.
Jeremy Shipley here to get the position, and he pulls it off.
For now, it's not over yet. I wonder if that triple in maybe getting a little cupped out. Guy's not able to get as much pop off of it.
Sebo to the lead.
What happened? Oh, Leclerc threw it. He went down somewhere. 4.4 seconds now, the difference. Oh, triple!
Sebo holds on to it. Oh, that was Leclerc. Dang it.
The same spot that all those guys that just went down on that triple in. Leclerc makes another mistake, and it is starting to come unraveled here for the Frenchman.
Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of lappers in front of him, too.
And I could be wrong, but I feel like the aggression is coming back out of Leclerc. He is not happy anymore. And these lappers are not really moving for him.
Yeah, he lost 2 seconds behind these lappers right now.
Casey Ohlert has done nothing in regards to moving out of the way right there. Finally lets him go.
It looked like Ohlert was trying to get by, just couldn't figure out how to do it. So Adam Holm is actually 3 seconds behind Leclerc now.
Oh yeah, we got a battle brewing perhaps for second, and between two guys that maybe aren't the fondest of each other. This could be good.
And Leclerc's down again.
Oh, goodness.
Wow, outside the berm. This is the James Stewart 2006 situation. Bad kick through the bump, through the moguls.
Now, I guess the question that remains for Leclerc here is, does he continue freaking out and really throw this away, or is he still going to land on the podium?
He's going to have to work to really throw this away.
He's got a 35-second
Haley finally crossing the finish line. Start straight. My bad.
He would have to work to throw it away, but I guess...
Anything is possible.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Man.
So Siebold out front by 13 seconds. It's another 5 seconds back to Leclerc in third.
Tell you what, Leclerc definitely building a pretty bad reputation as a guy that can't finish anymore.
Yeah, no one wants that reputation.
That's not what I meant, Mark. Siebold, on the other hand, looking like he is going to continue to click off wins here, maybe on his on his way to his 6th victory of the season.
How far down is he from Haley in the championship?
Well, he entered the night 24 points down, so right now he's en route to gaining 7 more back. He'll be 17 down leaving. That is if it all stays the same. Haley obviously pretty well alone in 4th, and Siebold probably going to win, although he could throw it away late. So Siebold, as they run as well, will move back into 2nd in the championship standings. But similar to our real-life situation, 17 points down of Jack Haley with 2 rounds to go. I feel it'd be a pretty tough bet to say Jack Haley's going to finish outside of the top 5 twice in the final 2 rounds.
I mean, he's proven that even if he does get a bad start, mired 5 laps into the race in last position, he's still able to ride to the front of the pack.
Exactly. So Siebold maybe those problems a couple rounds ago going to reach up and bite him here late in the season.
Did he not miss a main altogether?
Was it last week that he missed?
I thought it was earlier than that. Might have been right after the Daytona disappointment.
I feel like you're right, Mark, but I don't remember which round.
Yeah.
Oh, he missed San Diego, race car says. So, yeah,
Okay.
definitely going to look back on situations like that and think what could have been championship-wise. Obviously, there's still 2 races left, and anything can happen. But as it is right now, it's not looking great to anybody
Leclerc's on
around
home.
this championship. Yeah, battle for second brewing here. Leclerc cuts back underneath. Oh, I thought they're going to make
Almost
contact.
gets his own front wheel.
Look at Holm. He stands him up in the corner and keeps him wide. Leclerc's not going to be happy about that. Look at this. He's going to quad to the inside here. No, Holm keeping it tight.
Oh, he
Leclerc.
clips it, falls off.
Ah, man, we wanted to see it. So Leclerc gets back up. And Jack Haley's that much closer. 20 seconds
That's a big
down.
old whip for us. Missed it.
Jeremy Smith slowly watching his championship hopes slip away as well. Had a good chance after Haley threw it away early on to maybe gain points towards Haley tonight. However, it is not going to work out that way. Oh, up front, by the way, Jeremy Siebel takes the victory. I didn't even realize we're on the last lap of the race. I thought we still had a lap to go.
Did we get a front flip?
We
We'll
probably
never know.
did. I apologize for Jeremy
he
Siebel
just
there.
he just bonered it.
Adam
coming
Holm.
across in second.
Yeah, 16 seconds down, Leclerc. God, it's got to be grueling right now for Leclerc. He's got to imagine, what is he doing wrong anymore?
Not doing that whip wrong. Oh, yeah, he came up short. I guess he is. This is the longest we've seen him stay connected after a race in several weeks, though.
Yeah, normally he disconnects before he hits the ground after the finish
He's
line.
got a half a lap in.
Jack Haley comes across the line, a 4th, going to go a long way towards that championship. 17-point lead, leaving Daytona. And, man, with the way he's ridden this year, I'd have to imagine that's got to be bad news for everybody else looking at it with 2 rounds to go. As Jeremy Smith comes across the line, and he does a wheelie to front flip to death.
Yeah.
5th place. Walter Gebhardt trying to land. Oh, nice. Little target practice, just landed smooth right there. Walter Gebhardt gonna come across in 6th, 7th Shipley, 8th Devin Davis, 9th Turley, and 10th Tiberino. By the way, Devin Davis jumping in chat right now says that was his 100th career top 10 finish. So how about it? Shout out Devin Davis on the number 32 machine. He's been around the game a while. A lot of these guys that he's around weren't around the game when Devin started playing and racing competitively. So great to see Devin get inside of the top 10 again here tonight for his 100th career top 10 finish.
How does it stack up against a guy like Chad Reed?
Well, I would be curious to know his career starts. If that's his 100th career top 10, he's got to be pretty
I'm
close
in!
to.
I'm in!
Got to be pretty close to the 200 start mark, I think.
I'm in! Finally! Oh, baby.
I don't think I'm going to be in.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm probably not in. Anyway.
Oh, we're waiting for you to load.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Ooh, did they put everybody in? Are we going to have a one-lap elimination race?
Possibly.
Looks like a 20-minute elimination.
No. One lap.
Plus one. One lap. Winner takes all.
To win it. Full gate. Looks like Markham's to the right of me. He's fucked.
Ooh, you're gonna get timed out. Oh, you made it!
Oh, yeah, we're all in, baby.
Oh, let's do it. I'm going to win.
No, you don't stand a chance.
Going out of Daytona
Shot
tonight
take,
in
baby.
style. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Another great night of viewers. 86 here at the end. I think we had close to 80 or 90 the entire time.
Yeah, look at this shit.
Oh, I got the whole shot.
Whoops.
Oh, Mark, we were 1-2.
I'll take it. Oh.
Nobody else is racing.
Wow, they're lame.
Doesn't matter. Winner takes all.
Oh, I'm getting ran high. Oh, how'd I crash there? Oh, weird. Why can't I spec anybody else? I can only look at myself.
Throw a whip for the fans over the triple.
Oh boy, I was nose high on that one. Ooh, I threw a pretty steezy
Are
rip
you
on the
leading
triple.
this, Mark?
What?
Are you leading?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna clean you here.
Why do you sound surprised? Oh no! Clean myself out.
Why can't I spec anybody else?
Oh no! Because you're in the race. I don't know. Do you have oh, I see a llama coming through. Llama.
Whoa!
Oh, Pogo sticking my way through the moguls there. Well, again, just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Another great night of racing here at Daytona. The makeup race has been completed. 2 rounds left to go in both the East Series and the 450 Series, as we got East Rutherford up next week. Can't wait to bring that action to you guys as well. Want to give a big shout out, of course, Race Factory Gaming, Racetech Suspension, Ride365.com, Tiger Designs, MV Films, Justin Designs, I think I said Tiger Designs, Racetech Suspension versus PC, MXS Lobby, just everybody that helps out with these races. It makes it super awesome, super fun for us to enjoy. Ethan, Mark, thank you guys. Appreciate
Just want
it.
to point out, I won the one lap winner takes all race.
But we know that the victory of that is always YZ.
Ah, got him.
Oh, that was dirty.
I jumped off the side of the track after it too.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week for East Rutherford. See you later.
Woo!